Hey guys, welcome to episode 1 of season 3 here at Brentford. Yes, it looks different. I'm trialing this so you guys can see what the full camera shot looks. The background in the office is getting there. It's nearly finished. I still need to make some adjustments with lighting and the position of a few things. But, in fact, let me switch to this little scene so you can see the full picture. This is what the face cam looks like currently. I still need a surround for it for when I'm on the previous screen. I'm not sure yet whether I want to use this for YouTube content all the time or on stream all the time, or still, you know, some with the shot, some without the shot and with the green screen. But do let me know any feedback you have about the background. I'm keen to know everything that you have to say about the background. The shirts that you see here are actually in series order. At the back, I have some that are just EA Sports shirts that have like ChesnoidGaming on the back or whatever. And then just some miscellaneous England shirts, and then an Italy shirt from FIFA 18 when we did something with the World Cup game mode. And then moving forward from there, everything is in series order leading up to the Barrow save that was the last one we did, the Youth RTG. That's that one, and obviously we're now doing the Brentford. And in the background on this side, you can see they're all disc plates, but the top one is from the Mandalorian, the Star Wars series. See the couple of Avengers ones there from Endgame and Infinity War, and down the bottom, the camera's backwards, it's really weird. Down the bottom is an Iron Man, and then you see here little cutouts of all of the Formula 1 circuits. So just kind of trying to integrate all the various different parts of my content into the background. In pre-COVID pandemic calendar order. So starting with Australia and ending with ending with Abu Dhabi down there. The initial plan, and still not sure if it'll work or not, was to put the wheel that you see up there on the shelf, the wheel actually there on hooks in the middle of all that. Not sure if that's actually going to work that well, so I'm open to any suggestions you guys have. I'm going to add some lighting to the back. I've had the Elgato light strip come through the post today, which I now need to add, just to kind of basically light up this back bit a little bit more. I've got some, obviously, daylight coming through that window at the minute, which is kind of making the studio lights not look quite so bright. So there's still some tweaks to be done lighting-wise, but I really would love your feedback on it. So please do let me know what you think about the camera shot in general. And hopefully you like the change. Like I say, it will either be a permanent change or probably not permanent, because I still want to use the green screen for some stuff. But it's a change that I'm wanting to make. Like I say, I still need a surround for this camera shot. But let me know on the sizing of it. You think it should be a little bit bigger, should be a little bit smaller, or is it about right? Please do let me know in the comment section down below. Right, that done. Let's crack on with Season 3 here at Brentford, shall we? So, we have some emails. We've obviously got a pre-season tournament. Transfer budget increase is not massive, unfortunately, for this third season. Valencia's now finally pissed off, so he's gone. We've got a load of youngsters that I'm looking to loan out. I've got loads of people on the transfer/loan list. You can see here. So Robert Scoe is on the transfer list by request. Billing I'm looking to sell just as he wasn't quite the player that I hoped he would be, nor did he grow as I hoped he would do. So I'm looking to replace Billing as a starting centre-back. I'm absolutely 100% number one priority signing in this window is a new first team quality centre-back. Please let me know in the comment section down below. Joel Anderson is currently transfer listed. Then Arthur Reed and Shandon Baptiste are as well. And then there's a plethora of loan listed players, including loads of youngsters. In fact, I'm going to add to that list as well by calling up Noah Fredriksson, who's 68 rated, and Philip Rasmussen, who's 68 rated as well. We will promote those guys to the senior team and also add them to the loan list as well. You see that we have a transfer budget of about £45 million. It's more than we had last year, but it's not a lot. Disappointed with the board. Having been in the Premier League for 2 years now, and with just prize money from the Premier League alone having earned 300 million, what's that transfer budget then? So, frustrated at that. With regards to board objectives this year, youth development-wise, meh. Brand exposure-wise, we'll easily do that. Financially, keep player salary growth under 15%. I think that's probably going to be pretty impossible with the improvements we're going to want to make, or we are wanting to make, to the first team and the squad. With regards to the Premier League, they now want us to finish in the top 6 Europa League spot. I imagine it probably won't register 6th as a Europa League spot. It'll want top 5. Obviously, we finished 6th last year and got a Europa League spot because of various different cup winners, etc. And the extra spot was given to us. But I think that wants top 5. Again, the FA Cup is round of 16. That's fine. And then long term, we still have 2 seasons left to finish in a top 4 position. And this year, they want me to reach the final of the Europa League. Last year, they wanted the semi-final. And of course, we got grouped. But I believe we are into the Europa League at the group stage this year. So that's a positive. That's definitely a positive. We start the league season with West Brom, Wolves, Everton and Tottenham. And as I mentioned in the season finale yesterday and throughout the course of Season 2, we're now back to playing everybody. We were trialling it for Season 2, and I think I will do that moving forward for my first season at Premier League level if we come from a league below. I won't play and I'll sim the big 6, but then from Season 2, obviously it was a delayed season in this save before we decided to trial it. I'll then start playing everybody again. So we will be playing all of the big teams again, don't worry. We're back to doing that in this save this season. So, pre-season tournament, there's about £7 million available. Some of the pre-season tournaments, this was the quote-unquote easiest pre-season tournament with Internacional, Leverkusen and Gremio in my group, and then Athletic Club de Bilbao, Tigres, Inter and Palmeiras in the other. The other 2 pre-season groups had like Dortmund and Barcelona and a handful of other big teams in there. So this was the only one I really stood a chance of getting anywhere with. And of course the World Cup is ongoing at the minute as well, but that will also affect other sides that have a number of European internationals, or world internationals for that matter. Leverkusen do win this first game though. So please, transfer suggestions in the comment section down below. I'm looking for absolutely 100% brand new starting centre-back to partner Konsa. I would like a backup left-back to Rico Henry, or maybe a starting left-back and Rico Henry drops to the bench, perhaps. I think it's time we do improve on Röslu at right-back, so I'm looking there as well. But obviously, I'm stuck for funds. I haven't got the budget to go out and spend 20-30 million on 3 or 4 different positions, and the majority of my budget is probably going to go on that centre-back. So until we get into the Champions League or into the latter stages of European competition, which hopefully we will this year, we're actually still a little bit stuck for money. A bid has come in from Lille for Philip Billing. It reckons I can ask for up to £14 million for him, and I will do that because I'm wanting to and needing to maximise my earnings from any potential sale. Oh shit, they just accepted 15.6. Well, okay, great. That hopefully will be Philip Billing moving on then early doors, and then we'll know by the end of this episode what we want to do, or not what we want to do, but how much money we have available to spend. Hopefully we get a bid for Robert Sco over the course of this opening episode of Season 2. We should do, I hope, a 1-1 draw there against Gremio. De Silva with a goal and Jose Mirazar, I think that said, for them. Leverkusen draw their game, so we should be in a position where if we win our final game against Internacional, then we should be able to progress to the next stage. Well, David Raya has completed his growth, evidently, at 78 rated. I have gone through and added development schedules to all of the players, so hopefully we can get continual growth from the majority of them this season. And we hope and pray that a bid for Anderson from Watford, now they should be able to pay a little bit more than that. Now, Joel Anderson, I'm hesitant at the moment because I don't know how much money I'm going to have left. And I'd rather sell Sco first. Oh, I'm torn. What to do. No, I need the money, really. We can deal with it depth-wise. This is where you guys are going to be absolutely crucial when it comes to us getting the players in that we want for the money that we want moving forward. I'm going to reject that for the time being. Until we know exactly how much money we've got, left over after a centre-back signing, I don't think I can commit to selling Joel Anderson for a minimal fee. Robert Sko, I should be able to get a decent amount of money for, but a transfer bid from Sporting for Rico Henry, which I will turn down. A bid from Saint-Etienne for Sergi Canos, which again is not that much, so I will reject that for the time being. We may be in a position, unfortunately again, where we might need to sell a star player to fund the growth of the side elsewhere. We just need to make sure that we spend the money better than we have done previously. Obviously, I've always signed players that have been your guys' suggestions. It just we haven't always picked the right suggestion according to your feedback after I've actually made the signing. So if we can win this against Internacional, then we should be through to the next round. Win it. Drawn it? Shit. Okay, out of the preseason tournament then. At the group stage, which means our finances will not get anything more than a couple of million extra, frustratingly. So, on my shortlist currently, I don't have any centre-backs. With regards left-back, I have Alex Centelles, who we had previously. With regards right-back, I have Joachim Mähler, who we've had previously. Both are about 20 to 25 million pounds, or would be the majority of my budget as it stands. As it stands. Actually, I've got about 60 million now that we've sold Philip Billing. So I could afford perhaps Mähler for 20 odd mil and still have about 40 million left for a centre-back. Perhaps that's what we do, but I will wait for your feedback before I definitively go through with that decision. I'm going to make sure I am managing the sharpness of the squad as best I can on the run-up to the opening Premier League game of the season. Hoffenheim have now come in for Sergi Canos. Now, can I afford to let Sergi Canos go? I'm not sure. Our wide players at present, Damsgaard and Burmo, and then Wisser as our go-to on the bench. We do have Sergi Canos that I could sell. We do have Lindgren, who I could use as a rotation player. To be fair, does look like he could be pretty good. So maybe I take Lindgren off the loan list and I sell Sergi Canos to raise some extra funds. Because Lindgren, if you look at his stats, physically he's not amazing, but he's not exactly worse than Canos. There's not much difference between the two of them, other than the agility and balance. And technically, there's not much between them there either. Sergi Canos is obviously slightly better, but if we focus Lindgren's technical attributes and development schedule on his passing, then maybe he can shoot up in rating. I think I've just made the decision on the fly. I think we sell Sergi Canos and we take Lindgren off the loan list, and he then will, I'll remove him from the loan list. He will then become our go-to backup. Unfortunately, Sergi Canos has had first team football at a premium this year, or in this save specifically since last season. We will negotiate this with Hoffenheim and try and get a little bit more for him if we can. All of the money that we can possibly get at the moment is going to be vital to the growth of the side. Again, I don't know if I can go too much higher, so I'll ask for 16. I might be pushing it. I think I am pushing it, evidently. So that's the decision we'll make. I'll now go and list Sergi Canos on the transfer list, so we can hopefully... he's got 12 months left on his contract. Let's delegate a renewal for him. What's he on? 47 grand a week. Let's delegate a renewal. And obviously I want any potential new club that's coming in to actually have the finances to afford him. So now we'll add him to the transfer list. Now he signs a new contract, and hopefully we can get some interest in him. Right, okay. Moving forward then, let's crack on and head towards the first game of the season against West Brom. But I don't know as I'll get there, because I want to leave enough time to scout any players that you guys suggest. So I will advance as far as the end of the month, and it will be... this is going to be purely a feedback episode, basically, of this, and for transfer suggestions that I'm going to be pretty desperate for at this stage. Pretty desperate for indeed. Lindgren is now wanting to play. I will ensure that he does get enough first team football. Right, I'm going to cut now, and I'll see you if there's any more transfer business to discuss. I've had a transfer bid come in for Robert Sko. It's 13.8 million, which is above valuation, but My chief executive reckons I could get up to 18.3. Now, we negotiated above that for Philip Billing immediately, and we're able to get a decent return on our investment. So I don't know as they have anyone here that really stands out as an absolute definite potential player to use as a go the other way. I could try and get Simon Kjær back, but he is 33 now. Fikayo Tomori would be phenomenal at centre back. This might be completely stupid of me to try this. Perhaps it was, but we'll almost undoubtedly get transfer bids in for Robert Sko again. So we'll try again in the next one. A bid from Liverpool for Ivan Toney. I could get up to £82 million for him. Dilemma. Big transfer dilemma. We have been open in this save to selling our players to sides that are bigger than us. Liverpool won the league last year by a mile. Ivan Toney won the Golden Boot last year in this league. Has been the only man really that has been racing away with our goal scoring, but we could get a massive amount of money for him. I don't know what to do there. Obviously, Hart says keep Ivan Toney. He's our only goal scorer. Head says that's a hell of a lot of money for an 82 rated player. Or potential of a lot of money. Should I sell him? Comment below. Should I sell him? Yes or no? If yes, what should be the minimum amount of money I should ask for? Because I'm not going to let him go on the cheap. I can't afford to let him go on the cheap. If you say yes, what sort of value should I look for? And in the comment section, thumbs up other people's comments that you agree with all of the transfers, not just this one. And the most popular suggestions and the most popular opinions will rise to the top. And I will be able to act on what the majority of people would like. Oh, I can't really go much further than there, can I? Because the opportunity to... Well, basically, that transfer deal will time out. So, biggest deal so far in this window, Ruben Neves to Liverpool for 91.4. Lewandowski to Manchester City, Christ, for 85.4. And Palhinha to Inter for 85. We've also just seen Wilfred Ndidi go to West Ham for 80.4 as well. Oh my Christ. I don't know what to do. I need your help. I am desperate for your feedback and your suggestions. Let me know in the comment section down below. That is a massive curveball that I wasn't expecting because we haven't had any interest in Ivan Toney to now. But the league champions want our top goal scorer and best striker. What do I do? I'll see you tomorrow.